Good morning, Cancer. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really appreciate your presence and all the work you're doing. I'm here to spin out your March 2021 reading, and I see from the Oracle cards that something really beautiful is transpiring. Cancer, the links to reach me, my website, and to join me on Patreon for all the extended readings for just a very small donation of $3 per month gives you access to all the extended readings and the community that's building out on Patreon. So go join us there. We'd love to have you. So Cancer, look at that. That is the goddess Aphrodite. And the card is about awakening the sacred goddess of love, of beauty, passion, procreation, the arts. She is also the goddess of war. Revered in both ancient Greek and ancient Rome, there is something within you awakening, Cancer. You've been on a long journey. I talked about it last month a little bit. Look how beautiful that is. And there she is, showing up as a mermaid in your element. Of course. Do you see what's happening with the flow of the water element? Something in your life, and she's awakened at the heart chakra. Look at the beautiful flower there. So there's something after a long journey, Cancer. If you have been following along, you know that my guides have been talking about your development, your healing, the things that are going on in your life that cause you to need a certain kind of sustenance. The kinds of things that have been lacking in your life. So pardon me. So Aphrodite's here along with this notion of using your intuition, which I love this. Look, knowing without knowing. There's something that is developing and some process, I believe, that's finishing, partly because we have the full moon coming on the 28th of February. It's going to usher us into March. And when that full moon comes, in some way, in some part of your life, you're going to have a clean slate, the blank shield. So this indicates the ability to write your own story. It indicates walking past something, perhaps something that's been troubling you. For a lot of Cancers, that's been true for quite a while. And I love this, maybe even more than Aphrodite. Look, the smoky mirror, sitting Buddha-like in your life, to go deep into the swirl of the energy in order to just have patience and get into the intuitive knowing about what this blank slate is all about. And what does it have to do with the gorgeous Aphrodite in your life? Some of you are awakening your inner beauty. That's easy enough to say. Some of you have met somebody or have somebody in your life who causes you to feel these kinds of feelings. And you are doing your best to wipe the slate clean in order to be with that person or to experience what they have to give you in some ways. So for a Cancer to awaken intuitively to love energy, it's not a giant shock, my guides are saying. There's still something going on in your life that's causing some confusion, maybe some pain, maybe some lack of clarity. My guides are talking about standing in the sandstorm. Something's still swirling about you, but inside that swirl, that's why the guides are telling you, sit quietly. They're talking now about the Desiderata. So just sit quietly in the maelstrom that's going on around you. And be in this place with Aphrodite in order to wipe your slate clean and get in touch with your intuition. Knowing without knowing. I think a lot of you are coming under some great changes going on, and the guides are basically just saying, use your intuition. You know, there are a lot of things in life that we can't control. The only thing that we have some control over is our own decision making. So the guides have been asking me to use this crystal, this giant block of glass that somebody gave me, to remind everybody that that's what we're doing in this life. We're dancing in the swirl of all the energy. So Cancer, I pre-shuffled the deck. We're going to do another shuffle or two. But here's what was on the bottom of the deck. My guides want me to take it. Ooh, look what's under there. So while you're sitting like this, that's the Four of Cups. There's something happening with love energy in your life. Something is dying and falling away. And your cup has been mended and is filling up with love energy again. Of course, because Aphrodite's here, there's new love. So again, I think that some of you are probably... Okay, my guides are talking about the whole of the situation. So some of you are experiencing new love or reawakened love for somebody in your life. Please look at the February reading. I'll put a little icon up in the corner of the screen there, and you can just click on it. There was some talk about somebody who was very beloved to you. So something is happening because of that person's presence. You are reawakening. While you are finishing your healing, that's what's going on. So let your intuition come forward. Sit quietly in your place, Cancer. It's okay to take your time. You don't have to know everything in every moment. But there's some energy that's being given to you, probably by Aphrodite awakened. Something is happening. That is the goddess of sacrifice, that which must be released and or given away. Some factor of your life in order for you to be accepting and available. That's what's trying to come through. The energy that's attempting to be given to you. Look at that. You see the beautiful energy? Blindfolded. Again, knowing without knowing. Go deep into yourself, Cancer, to understand what has to be released. What are the sacrifices that are being made in your life? Looks like you did battle with the beast on some level. And you're still in the fire of that energy. Dedicating yourself to the sacred lore of your own life. That's the Hanged Man. So twice we see you in a very quiet, 3 times really, in a very quiet state of being. Spirit, can you give us something for beautiful Cancer? Let us know more about what this energy is about for Cancer. We got the moon, the new moon, or I always call it the new moon. It's the full moon. Cancer, look, something's being revealed while you sit in your life in this way. And in a sense, you've come into some of your wholeness. That is the 9 of Pentacles. In this deck, it is the revelation of sacred knowledge. So here you're in this place, dedicating yourself to the sacred knowledge that exists within your being. You're going so deep, really deep into a trance of some kind, Cancer, in order to get the full realization that you desire, and you have this energy of elk stamina for the long journey. The tumultuous days of February have led us all into some kind of a very sacred journey. A lot of us have really been jumbled up. I see I have to move the camera back a little bit. There we go. So I love that all these indications are telling you, trust your intuition, go deep, sit in the quiet, the mysterious part of life, the sacred, whatever that means to you, so that you can dedicate yourself to the sacred information that's coming through. And while you're in there, sitting in this bodhisattva kind of way, here's what you're actually doing. You're preparing to move on. You are going to take your Aphrodite-like passion, your love, and you are going to create the pathway. That's the King of Wands. What he's literally doing is making shoes. Because his battles are behind him. The shield is on the wall. Look. Thank you, Spirit. He's going on a new road now. And he needs, my guys are talking about, he's making the new footwear that he's going to need. So there he is. You can see the water element out the window, the beautiful light in the sand. His power is intact and complete, my guides are saying. And it is because he's the King of Wands. It's all about fire, passion, love, creativity. And he's going somewhere. Because I think for some of you, it's true. You found your Aphrodite and you're going for that. It's changing your life. My guides are saying irrevocably and forever. Because some passion has been awakened in your life as a result of this shift and change that was coming forward for you. It's destiny. It's a destiny moment in March. And you know what, Cancer, for almost a whole year, you've really been through a pretty intense journey. Something that did take you into the deep. And it took you into the shadows. And it began to awaken your being. And so you've come through those battles. My guides are saying primarily, you may not be completely done, but the shield is hung on the wall. You've decided to walk away from the battles because of the revelation that you've had. Pardon me. So, that's what you're walking away from. It's very interesting to me. That is the Nine of Wands. Whatever these battles were in your life that caused you to go this deep and just put yourself on hold because of this love energy that's flowing through you and into you, possibly in response to someone in your life, the beloved that was there last month, it's causing you to go deep and finish a process because you really want to wipe your slate clean. That's a story about a magical girl who was in a very precarious predicament. Nine of Wands. Battle after battle after battle after battle. You see how she's got the flowers in her hair? She had to make choices about how she was going forward. And the caution in this card is actually about battle, even though it's wands. So eventually, this young lady did not use her power. So there's a caution here. And she came to sort of a sad ending. There's a caution here. To have this show up here, you're basically being told by the guides, make sure that you are able to stand in your power while you are making change. You have to be honest. You have to be ethical. You have to respect all the actors involved. Because honestly, Cancer, I see some of you are walking away from something in your life. And it is a sacrifice. That's why you're hanging there in the tree as the hanged man, seeking a vision in order to reactivate your cup so that you can choose in a way that is filled with wisdom. So there's something going on, Cancer, still finishing a heartbreak. That's the Three of Swords. Something about this heartbreak is going to be revealed to you as you make this transition and you go into the deep. Spirit, can we have some information for beautiful Cancer? Let's see a little bit more. Look, there it is, Cancer. Full moon in Virgo, coming at the end of the month in just a few more days. I think today is the 22nd, so we're past Mercury retrograde. We're still ensconced in all the battle of the planets that's going on. If you haven't seen the astrology, please go look. It's really important to inform yourself about what's going on in February and to prepare for this new journey that's coming in March. So you're getting information. It's going to come to you, revelation. Some knowledge is going to be revealed to you because you're standing in yourself now. See that, Cancer? You're really standing in yourself. You're going to be able to finish this cycle of heartbreak in your life on this full moon that's coming forward. And Virgo is about healing. It's about the organization of energies. It's about creating new technology. Often comes forward when we're in a Virgo session, my guides are saying. So there you are, Cancer. You're riding the energy. You have the option to get in the boat. Put your hands on the oars. Give yourself a moment in this very way. My guides are talking the way of stillness in your life, so that the information that's being revealed to you can be utilized to create a transition. This is the energy that creates the transition between your human life and your spiritual experience, your soul destiny. And the first thing there is the moon card. So take full advantage of it. It is called the Imaginer of Harmony in this deck. Whatever you can imagine, whether it's a person, a place, you on the inside, give yourself some time to honor the cycle that is finishing in order to shed off what is no longer needed. That's what this is all about. Give yourself the time. You deserve to have it. And then imagine what harmony would bring to your life. If you were in harmony with yourself and with the energies inside of you and clearly your desires, what decisions would you make? Look, beautiful Cancer, the soul. Ooh, getting choked up now. You're going off on a new soul journey. Very clearly. And you are going to make the decision. I think you're going to have some challenges about ethical behavior and, honesty, showing up, all that kind of stuff. But I think you're going to get there because we see the transition bringing you past this, which actually this was a heartbreak. This woman was betrothed to someone she did not want. And she was very much in love with somebody else. And she thought she had no control over the situation. So she did something unethical. And in the end, she got banished to the forest. She got turned into an owl. So basically the guides are saying, when you get all of this revelation, use your Cancerian skill set to take care of whatever this is about. And I guess part of what I'm thinking is some of you are leaving a situation. And you're walking towards your destiny because things are being revealed to you. You're tired of fighting. The King of Wands is in command of his life. He doesn't fight unless he wants to. And it's a very Cancerian way of being. And he uses his passion to direct his decision making. That's what it is. Thank you, Spirit. So use your passion and your love energy to direct your thinking and your decision making based on that which is being revealed to you. And basically all of this, it's about different types of wisdom. So whatever it is, there's been a long journey in love with somebody. Some of you are leaving it behind. You're leaving behind the heartbreak of the situation because you've been in this courtship battle for long enough. There comes a moment when you put the sword in the ground. You see how she's handing him the ballast of her sword? He does not want to lose his partner in battle, who is threatening to be washed away in this situation. And so they come to a moment of truce, if you will. They've learned to love each other despite whatever they've been through. It's been a long journey. So some of you have been in a long-term relationship, and finally now on a soul level, you're able to understand what would bring harmony to you, maybe to your partner. Maybe it's about a work situation, family, who knows, right? It could be anything in a general reading. So you've made a decision, Cancer. That's so beautiful. Look at you, right? Slumbering, as we all do. Something causes you to awaken, and you go through the sacred portal. Let's see if we can get that without glare. See the bowl? Your destiny's turning. Your soul is rising, and it's walking out into the universe, hand in hand with the guides and the angels and the light and all the things a reader could say. You're walking on to find your soul destiny. And you are going to have to sacrifice something, or it feels like a sacrifice, but the decision's been made. And then your soul journey responds. So Cancer, the next card off the deck, look. Strength card. You're being told to follow the energy. That's what that little rabbit's all about. That is the way to come to victory in your life. Your strength rests in your abilities as a Cancer. And Cancer, I'm here to tell you, I know. I got a lot of Cancers in my life. You are not happy when you are not activating and living from your own energy. The love path, basically, my guides are saying. So that is the strength, and I love that this comes out under the sign of Aphrodite. Whatever it is that's going on in your life that's been holding you back from this process, I think there's an awakening going on that you cannot resist anymore, because look what's on the bottom of the deck. That's the Eight of Swords. You are going to release yourself. You see yourself slumbering there again? You are going to be awakened and released into the light of your own life. Really fantastic. So I love this for you, Cancer. Something is unfolding through the month of March. So I'm going to do an extended reading. You'll be able to see it on Patreon. Let's just get a little something about the energy and find out where we're starting in the extended reading. Spirit, what is it you want to speak to beautiful Cancer about in these days? My guides are saying, look, there it is. The Fool. You are jumping off the cliff, Cancer. Look. Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Wands. Just like the King of Wands, you're making the shoes. And you're going on some kind of an incredible journey that looks like that because of your dreams, your desires, what you can imagine. And you do want victory. You intend to use your strength, which is all about the use of love energy in your life. So Cancer, thanks for being here. Meet me over on Patreon for the extended reading. We're going to pick out a rune and have some more discussion with my guides about all of that. Thanks, Cancer. See you there.